Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashley and today we're going to be doing the final update for the June Bride project pan. This is a project that does update every other month, so the finale is going to be in June, which is shockingly right around the corner. I cannot believe it. I am a June baby, so the fact that my birthday is coming up in like 2 months is wild to me, wild. This is a project that was created by Maggie. She wondered to herself what it would be like to be a summer bride, and this is the project that was born out of that. She chose 20 different prompts. Sorry, I can't talk today. 20 different prompts that centered around sort of a wedding theme, and it was just such a sweet and darling sort of project that when she asked me to join, I just couldn't say no. If you are new, welcome. My name is Ashley. I do tons of project panning and beauty content in general. If that's something that you are into, you are in the right place. And to all of my returning fans, hello, how are you? I love your faces and I'm so happy that all of you are here. So let's jump into where I'm at with this project. This project has aspects of it that are going really quickly and aspects that are going really slowly. One of the really slowies is this right here. No big surprise there to anybody other than me. So this was technically for the prompt Flower Girl. I chose something that had a flower theme because I wasn't thinking properly. The actual prompt was something in cute packaging. I chose this lip gloss, which is in the shade Pretty in Hibiscus. This is the Essence XXL Shine Gloss. This is in the old packaging. This is what it looks like. It's gorgeous. I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell. Like, it is so close to the point where I can actually take the stopper out. I don't feel like I'm there yet. I really desperately want to, but I know how gloopy lip glosses can be when there's no stopper to clean off the applicator. So I am showing extreme restraint and leaving the stopper in this because I'm still getting enough that it's not too much of a bother. I'm just really antsy to get it finished. So I have used this only 15 times since our last update, which is definitely a problem since, again, this updates every other month. I should have had a lot more uses in here. I'll be honest, one of my girls ran off with this. I had it down in the living room so that I could use it more often. Nope, she ran off with it. It was stuck someplace weird. I'm not even gonna get into it because it's a whole ordeal. But yeah, so only 15 uses. I am determined for this to be an empty. Partially because I've had it in since, I'm pretty sure, the actual introduction. But secondly, I am so slow at finishing up lip products that I need this win. I do. I just need it. So this is still going strong, but I guarantee you it will be an empty by the finale. Guarantee it. The next item that I am working on is for the prompt, this ceremony, something elegant or expensive. For me, this is both of those things. So this is my Orc Glow Lust in the shade Morganite. My goal was to use this 90 times in the course of the project, and color me surprised, I've actually used it exactly 90 times. When I sat down and I started adding up my tallies, so this is where I keep all of my tallies, and I added it together with all of the other months, I was floored by the fact that I was actually on 90 on the dot, because I only used it 18 times since our last update. This is one that I typically use as a foundation mixer more than anything. And I've been experimenting with some different foundations and things like that I haven't been mixing this into because I didn't want to change the performance. So I was absolutely surprised. But this is finally a goal met for this project. And I can actually see a little bit of windowing. I don't know if you'll be able to see it there because it's right through where the U is for Orc. But I promise you, there is a window there. There is a little bit of a line. Like when I hold it up to the light, I can see it. So it's really exciting because this is not a very expensive product, but it is a more expensive product. When Sam created this line, she really wanted a luxury type of brand. And so that's why we have such beautiful packaging, such lovely aesthetics, and such a lovely formula, but also a lovely price tag to go along with it. So to see that I am getting my money's worth out of this feels amazing. But also the fact that this was not brand new when I pulled it into this project, but I've used it 90 times and I am probably maybe a third of the way is awesome, because that means that there is still a long, long life left in that baby. Nothing is more frustrating than spending a pretty penny on something and then flying through it. Yes, you love it and that's great, but you want to feel like you're getting your money's worth. And with that, I definitely feel like I am. Also, if you can hear insanity, my girls are supposed to be taking their nap, but instead they're trying to out-scream one another. So if you can hear that, I am so sorry. They are definitely embracing spring and the fact that they no longer want to nap. I am not ready for them to no longer nap. The next item that I am working on is a big old stinker dud. So this is for the prompt, the wedding planner. So this is for a skincare item. This is my, sorry for the eye roll. This is my Sephora Bubble Mask. This never left my office. I have not used it once since our last update, which is dumb. So what can I say? So I have a goal of using this 15 times. I've only used it 8 in total. So this is another one that if I can make myself use it, or make myself remember to use it more appropriately, I should be able to hit 15 by the next update. Yeah, math. Okay, so the next the next prompt is for the bouquet, I believe. Yes, the bouquet, something floral, packaging, fragrance, etc. I chose a fragrance. This is my Viktor and Rolf Flower Balm. I really, really enjoyed this perfume. My goal is to use enough for the liquid to be flush with this metal plate on the front. It's not there, and one of two things or a combination thereof may have happened. So these are where my lines are. I don't know if you can see them. It looks like I should be able to draw another line just because of the way that I'm holding the bottle so that you don't have crazy reflection, but I can't. I've used this 12 times since our last update and I cannot draw a new line, which tells me, I mean, it's slightly below where the line is now, so I could, but it would just overlap enough that you couldn't really tell. So that means that either A, I misjudged the line when I marked it in the last update, or because the bottle flares out, it's just not moving as quickly because there's more volume in that area, or a combination of both. I'm not 100% sure, but I do still think that I can hit this goal by the next update. I was just really hoping to have hit it by this update so that I could roll something new in its place. But sadly, we are, well, sadly for the project, but not sadly for me, we're still working on it. The next item that I am working on is for the prompt wedding rings, which is a silver or gold item. I chose this right here. This is from Farsali. This is the rose gold skin mist. So, I mean, it's not silver or gold, but I felt like it actually fit the prompt super well. As you can see, used it all the way up, which was my goal. So this is a gold matte and rolling out. It was another 28 uses to get it empty, and I'm very excited to have that done. It was fine. It isn't something that I would run out and purchase again or something that I would recommend. Not that I think you can. Farsali still has a website, but they don't have any stock on any of their products. So I'm not really sure what's going on there, but not something that I could personally recommend, unfortunately. Not bad, but not great. The next item is for the bride. The prompt is blush or rosy product. So I chose this right here, which is a highlighter from colored Raine. This is in the shade Fashion Show. It does have a pink duochrome flip to it. So this is what it looks like in the pan. I'm getting a nice dip going there. I'm really proud of that dip. It is my goal to use it 45 times. I have not done that. Let's see if I can get, I think you can see a little bit of that pink flip there. It's really pretty. I really enjoy using it. Again, my goal is to use it 45 times. I only used it 10 times since the last update for a total of 26 in this project. So I got a little ways to go. But there are 60 days before the finale, so I technically can do it. The next item that I am working on is for the prompt, the wedding party, something blue. And I chose this blue compact here from Kiko Milano. It is my goal to use either thing in here 30 times. So this is a highlighter and then this is a bronzer. I've been focusing on the bronzer because I've got highlighters going in other projects, so it didn't seem like a smart thing to kind of divide myself even further. But I'm not working on any bronzers. So this I have used 17 times. I have a goal of using it 30, so it is staying in until the finale. It's not quite the tone that I prefer, so I'm really curious to see what it looks like over the summer if I am to get any more coloring to my skin. It just runs very yellowy orange on me, and I don't love that. So when I use this, I have to go in with another one to kind of counteract it a little bit. It's not necessarily the end of the world, it's just an extra step. And then finally, the last prompt that we have is the Honeymoon, which is a sex-themed product. And I chose this right here. This is my MAC lipstick in the shade O. I love this so much. I'm so happy that I pulled this into this project. Let me give you a little swatch right here because it is just such a unique shade. It's in their Frost range, and it is this beautiful kind of brownie plum sort of shade, but if you can see it, it's got this sort of like bronzy shift to it. It's really, really neat. I really enjoyed using it. I set a very small goal to use it 10 times, which I hit that goal, yay, because lip products are difficult for me to use, so very excited. What does that mean? That means that we are drawing 3 new prompts for this update. So let's go ahead and get my Pretty Random app up. All right, so let's randomize 20. No, okay. Let's try that again, and let's prevent rerolls. Let's try that again. Okay. 2, which I know I've already gotten, so we're gonna roll that one again. 1 I've already gotten. So 10, 20, and 16. Yep, those are all good. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we're going to be working on until the finale. All right, so I'm not gonna lie, a part of me was tempted to just pick products for every prompt that I hadn't used yet, because it makes me really sad that I am not going to get to all of them, because in projects like this, that is the goal, right? You want to get to all the prompts. So I didn't do that because I have a lot of projects going on, but Maggie, I wanted to. Okay, so the 3 prompts that we are choosing for, the first one that I got multiple times is number 20, which is father-daughter dance, something that you think is special. So I actually chose this right here. This is from Makeup Geek. This is one of their lip products. My husband actually picked this up for me when he was at Target one day, back when Makeup Geek did their short sort of tour of Target. But this is perfect because it's in the shade Waltz. So I figured that would be really just hitting it on all strides. And it's just a really easy sort of warm pinky brown lip color. So I feel like this is something that I will be able to incorporate pretty easily. I am not going to go overboard, but I do want to use this 19 times over the course of the next 2 months, and I think I'll be able to do that. I chose the number 19 because my husband and I were married on the 19th. The next prompt that I got was, I think, the number 10, which is for the wedding cake, which is a pastel or sweet smelling item. I chose an eyeshadow palette because I'm a lunatic. This is the only pastel palette that I'm pretty sure that I own. I don't tend to gravitate towards pastels they just don't flatter me in my opinion. However, I stinking love this palette. This is the BH Cosmetics Lost in Los Angeles palette. I picked this up last year and I could not put it down. So I'm very excited to actually pull this out and start using it because I think this will be a ton of fun, especially going into spring. This will lend itself quite nicely. And just like with the other item, I would like to use it 19 times. The final prompt that I got was, I think, what was it, number 6? What was it? Oh, number 16. Just kidding. Number 16 is the wedding day, something that reminds you of love. Okay, this one's gonna take a little bit of a deviation, but just hear me out. So, something that reminds me of love, and many of you have heard me talk about this before, but when my husband takes my 4-year-old out to do any sort of shopping, my 4-year-old insists on buying mommy a present, and it's typically makeup. So anytime I see or use any of the things that he has purchased, it always makes me think of love. So yes, love of my 4-year-old and the sweetness of my husband for doing that. Not quite wedding type of themed, but I'm going to go with it anyway. So this is a little quad from Maybelline. This is their Expert Wear in this shade Style Designer Chocolate. I don't think I've used this yet. I'm pretty sure they picked it up for me maybe 6 months ago or so, but these are the shades here. And I think that I'm just gonna keep on the 19 train, and we're gonna use that baby 19 times as well. So there we have it. That is my update for the June Bride Project Pan. All of the information for this project will be linked in the description box below, as well as Maggie herself, so make sure to check her out and show her some love. As always, everything that I am wearing is going to be linked in the description box below, and if you have not yet subscribed, I hope that you'll consider doing so. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I hope that you're having an amazing day, and I will see you next time. Bye.